Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I'm gonna take you guys through my time in San Luis Obispo. We had less than 24 hours, so we had to make literally every minute count. We arrived at 7 a.m. and went straight to Hearst Castle, or formerly known as La Questa Encantada. And the trip started with a bus ride up a winding hill, and the higher we climbed, the more this place looked like a castle. Once we got to the steps of the castle, it was overwhelming. It was orange groves and lush gardens, a crystal blue pool, and the views were just straight up out of a postcard. Like, it was insane. Everything was ridiculously detailed. It was dining rooms, sunrooms, meeting rooms, it was billiards rooms, and keep in mind, this was all built in 1919, so the opulence was on 10. Also, Hearst was so rich, he had his own private zoo, golden floors, and I'm not kidding, zebras roaming around the property. But my favorite spot was the billiards room. Fun fact, the reason we call it pool today is because people used to literally pool their money together to play.
You get a lot of people here too. Obviously, yeah, you got kind of catalogs, right? There's a poultry farm down below. Almost can. I don't know if I want to try that. Ice cream sometimes. Of the camera. Whoa! That's Mary Davies on the left. Anybody recognize that? Man, the upside down racket. Well, Charlie Chat is sometimes hard to pick out. That's funny with a mustache over out. He did say the Davies was one of the funniest people I've ever met. Walker on the left, he's talking to Jimmy Walker, former mayor of New York. Right before that man was indicted on 15 counts of corruption.
After one bumpy bus ride down the hill, it was time to keep going. So after that, we just went back to the room. I don't have much footage of that. Then we went to downtown to check out the San Luis Obispo's Farmers Market. It runs every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. on Higueroa Street. And honestly, it felt like the whole town showed up. We didn't eat there at all because we had a dinner plan, but walking through was half the fun. The smell of barbecue in the air, there were street musicians playing on the corners, and every stall lined with fresh produce and local goods. What surprised me the most was how huge it was. Considering San Luis Obispo isn't exactly a big city, it's calm and laid back during the day, but the market definitely felt like a spot to be on a Thursday night. I'm already planning to come back to try some of the food stalls, so if you've been there before, let me know what I should try. We're at the farmer's market. We didn't get anything because we're about to go to dinner. We have different clothes. Also, this is the restaurant we walked out of. Oh, Madonna Inn. What can I even say? The Madonna Inn is a motel here in San Luis Obispo, and since opening in 1958, it became a Central Coast landmark. Created by Alex and Phyllis Madonna, it's famous for its themed rooms, its over-the-top pink dining room, and the fact that the entire place looks like a cross between a fairy tale and a fever dream. Walking inside, I honestly didn't know if I was in a hotel, a Barbie dream house, or some glamorous old Hollywood set. Everything is pink. The walls, the chairs, the carpet, the ceiling. I don't know about the ceiling, but it was a vibe, and I'll admit, being there made me feel like a diva. I feel like I should have worn some fur. I should have worn more pink, but we had dinner at the restaurant, and I was not disappointed. I ordered the prime rib, medium of course, with the baked potato, asparagus, and horseradish, plus a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon. The meat melted in my mouth, the potato was perfect, and honestly, can you ever go wrong with a steak? Sure, it was a little pricey, but that's the luxury tax. Between the food, the settings, and just being with my friends, the night felt over the top in the best possible way. The Madonna Inn is one of those places where you walk in as a guest and leave feeling like you had an experience. Next morning came too fast. Before hitting the road, we grabbed breakfast at Sally Lou's Wholesome Cafe. There was coffee, baked goods, breakfast. It was the perfect cozy send off. And just like that, our little 48-hour escape in San Luis Obispo was over. It was short, sweet, but honestly one of the most fun trips I've taken in a while. So 10 out of 10, would do it again. And between Hearst Castle, the downtown farmers market, and the iconic Madonna Inn, I think Slow might secretly be on my list to visit again. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments of what you want to see next. If there's anything you want me to try in LA or that you recommend anything, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.